came here? Check. Change. Ready?
हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. नाम संकीर्तन की जय, श्रील प्रभात की जय, जय गौर प्रेमानंदे।
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. First of all, we'll welcome to Prabhuji, because Prabhuji every year was coming. After Corona, Prabhuji not able to come here because of many issues were there. Last year, actually, supposed to we had to bring, actually, we took some visa also, but somehow that also not materialized. So Prabhuji is given this year his time to us. And everyone, you all know him, Prabhuji. No need to introduce Prabhuji. Actually, Prabhuji's wonderful classes, and also Prabhuji taking us all the time to yatras. That's what we all know, Kanaiyyadesh Prabhuji, and very closely connected with Prabhuji. And actually, today is working day. I think we are expecting 80 devotees. Still, we are here only 20. And also, it is raining, because there is traffic on the road. And I think devotees will join. And we welcome Prabhuji by taking shelter of the holy name, chant holy name.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Should we start, or somebody can do 5 minutes kirtan? Then
I think can do it. Still keep the 10 minutes. First floor, 3 number. First floor, field. First floor, 3 number. Speaker or miss ಆಗಿರೋದು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಫ್ಲೋರ್ ಇದೆ ತೊಂದರೆ नहीं लाया प्रभु लाया वार्षिक प्रभु और एक खोल गए स्पीकर साउंड
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Devotees can all come front. More devotees expected.
How are you, Prabhu? Jayo Kunja Bihari. Jai Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari Yashodhanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana 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 Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada ki, Gurudev ki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritya
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Tato Jayamutiraye.
Tato Jayamudiraye.
He Krishna Karuna Sindhu
He Krishna Karuna Sindhu
Dina Bandhu Jagatpate
Dīnabandhu Jagatpate
Gopesha Gopika Kanta
Gopesha Gopika Kanta
Radha Kanta Namostute
Radha Kanta Namostute
Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi
Kanchana Gaurangi
Radhe Vrindavaneshwari
Radhe Vrindavaneshwari
Vrishabhanusute Devi
Vrishabhanusute Devi
Pranamami Haripriye.
Pranamami Haripriye.
Everyone together. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gauravakta. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna. My humble pranams to all the assembled devotees. Am I audible? Can hear me? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So today we are going to discuss two lines of a shloka. One is from Bhagavad Gita and another is from Srimad Bhagavatam. The line from Bhagavad Gita is Ashantasya Kuta Sukham. And the line from Bhagavatam is Dharmam tu Sakshad Bhagavad Pranitam. One is from Bhagavad Gita, another is from Srimad Bhagavatam. So these are the two lines that we are going to discuss today. First is from Bhagavad Gita. Anybody remembers that shloka? Ashantasya Kuta Sukham. Without peace, how there will be happiness?
Second chapter,
66. Yes. So, somewhere, even in Krishna consciousness, we are searching for happiness. If there is no happiness in this process, why should we spend time? Like I know in these countries it's risk to even gather. Why devotees are taking risk? In the rain, in the cold. So there is some kind of joy which we experience. But this shloka in Bhagavad Gita is very unique. Imagine you have a valuable thing with you. Say maybe your costliest car. Whose responsibility is that now to protect that car? Who is responsible for the car? Who is supposed to keep it clean, maintain it, repair it in regular intervals? It should be in nice mint condition. Who is responsible for the car? Huh? The driver or the owner? Owner is responsible for the car, right? It is the owner's responsibility to maintain the car. If you have a family and there are some challenges, some relationship issue, all that, who is responsible for the family, to protect that family? Who's responsible to protect the family? Who's responsible?
Head of the family.
Head of the family, right? Now, Krishna has given something called a beautiful mind to each one of us. Who is responsible to protect our own mind? Ourselves. This is a very pertinent and prominent shloka in Bhagavad Gita. I am responsible to protect my mind. I am responsible to not allow my mind to get disturbed. I am responsible to protect my mind from going into depression. I am the man responsible. Is that clear? We can never blame anybody else. Oh, my wife is irritating. She is responsible for the depression. My boss is responsible for all this ashanti in my mind. He is responsible. She is responsible. If you don't get anybody, you can say Trump is responsible for my disturbance. I am the owner of my mind. I am responsible to protect my mind. This is one of the foundation of spiritual life. If I don't know how to maintain my internal peace and joy, how will I continue in Krishna consciousness? Many times this happens when children are with us. Somehow we force them to follow the principles of Krishna consciousness. At teens, when they leave us and go for education in different place, job, they don't even chant. Do you face this kind of challenges here? No? Some lucky fathers. Not everybody is so lucky like that, right? So this is the foundation. Unless I learn to derive joy from the process of Krishna consciousness, unless I learn the art of keeping myself very peaceful, I will not be able to survive in Krishna consciousness. When there are challenges, we will get defeated. You can never blame anyone under the sun. Na graha. Don't blame the planets. Oh, because of my Shani. As though Shani is only for you. Others don't get Shani. I cannot blame my Shani, my graha. I cannot blame my relatives. I cannot blame my boss, working situation. I cannot blame my children. Na graha, na kala, na karma. Manaparam karanam amananti samsara chakram parivartayedit. Your mind is the cause. And I am the sole responsible for my mind. If I fail to protect my mind, if I fail to maintain that basic foundational satisfaction, I cannot survive, I can't progress in any of the fields. So who is responsible for his own joy and disturbance? I am responsible. Do you all agree? Yes. We lose that, feeling sleepy. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes devotees compare, I am chanting Hare Krishna. I am following regulative principles. I'm doing this. I'm doing whatever these people say. But I don't get the expected result. That fellow is eating cow, drinking, doing all nonsense. Look at him. He's so rich, so happy. Have you ever come across this question? No one? Many times. Then we feel like there is no meaning in doing all this chanting, wanting and all. Even if I don't chant 16 rounds for 3 days, who's going to worry about it? Then I slowly drop chanting. Okay, today 14. So Thursday, 2 rounds balance. I keep noting it. Friday, 6 round balance. Then the balance becomes such a huge number. Mind will say, okay, start it from 0. Leave everything. Does these kind of things happen? No, not at all. Yeah. We should never compare ourselves with anybody else. Each one is struggling with his own question paper. And no two question papers are alike. Unfortunately, we all got an individual question paper. Not a single question paper is same with me and with my neighbor. Krishna had given a unique exam and unique question paper for each one of us. And sometimes, stupid me, I keep copying neighbors this thing. His question is entirely different. Each one. So never compare. There is a beautiful topic in Srimad Bhagavatam called Graha and Anugraha. Graha means, you all know, planets. Anugraha means mercy. Blessings, mercy, whatever it's called, right? There's a beautiful competition between these two, Bali Maharaja and Indra. They had this kind of a little bit of quarrel between them. And sometimes this continues for Janma after Janma. It is not on the first day. Sometimes people appear again and again and again. Sometimes Atmas appear together. They appear with us, in this lifetime. That person may be your wife. In the previous lifetime, she was your deadliest enemy. She tried with the knife, somehow she failed. So this lifetime, she became my beautiful wife. We don't know. Sometimes Atmas appear together. They keep appearing again and again and again. Initially, it is competition, matsara. Then hatredness. Then it develops into enmity. There are 2 jivas in our Purana whom they appeared again and again and again. Originally, they were Indra and Surya. Once Lord played a trick between them, Indra and Surya. Lord told Indra, you are the king of heaven. You are the master of all the devatas. So Indra became very happy. Then Lord invited Surya and said, you are the king of all the planets. Yachakshureva Savita Sakala Grahanam Raja. You are the king of all the planets. Now, Indra is thinking he is the king of all the planets. Surya is also thinking he is the king of all the planets. The competition started. Again, Indra's energy appeared as Bali. Surya's energy appeared as Sugriva. The competition turned into hatredness. Then again, one small fragmental energy of Indra appeared as Arjuna. Surya's energy appeared as Karna. That hatredness turned into enmity. On the very first day, Dronacharya is introducing all the Pandavas in the arena assembly. Suddenly Karna walked inside. Dronacharya said, "Who are you? We don't know about your royal lineage. Please introduce yourself." The moment Karna introduced, Arjuna was burning with enmity. They are meeting for the first time in life. They've never seen each other, never met, never interacted. From where did this enmity rose? This was the continuation. Sometimes we meet some people for the first time in life. We feel very close with them. Some people you meet for the first time, you start hating them. We should understand it is the continuation, right? Sometimes it goes. So we should try to handle it at the point when it was a competition. From competition, hatredness rises. And from hatredness, it is enmity. The moment it becomes hatredness and inimical, we won't be able to solve that. Very dangerous. So what happened in Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, Maharaj Bali. Bali Maharaj was like very much against Indra and vice versa. He was also very much against Bali Maharaj. And one day, Bali Maharaj waged war against Indra. So he went there. Indra got so scared he ran off. He ran off from the place, And Bali Maharaj did not know. He was so upset. And enemy is not there. He came fully prepared for a war. And Indra ran away through the back door of Amaravati. Bali Maharaj got so angry, disturbed. He snatched the earrings of Indra's mother and walked away. Sachi Mata's earring. Was that right? Was that right what Bali Maharaj did? This anger is a very strange thing. If we don't know how to handle this, it will ruin everything we have made. It is called Kshipra Koba, short temper. Does any devotee has got short temper in this room? No one? Okay, very good. All are directly from Vaikuntha. So Shiprakopa is very dangerous. Short temper is very dangerous. Mahabali Chakravarti was such an amazing personality. He went there and he couldn't see Indra. He got very disturbed. So he snatched the earring of his mother and walked away. Many times we don't know. Sometimes Prabhujis go for work. They come very disturbed. They come back home. And the wife goes and asks, "What happened? Why are you looking so upset?" And he says, "Don't talk to me. I'm in a very bad mood. Just go. We'll talk later." He doesn't know what to do. he transfers the whole emotion on the lady. And the lady doesn't know how to handle it. Children will come and say, Mama, give them one slap. She also doesn't know what to do. She just transfers on the children. And the children don't know what to do. They go outside the house and take a stone and throw it on the dog. Now the dog doesn't know what to do. When the man comes out, it bites. Pura cycle, chakkar, you know. We know how to transfer. We don't know how to handle it. There, knowledge plays a very big role. That is where Gyan is important, where we can analyze what is disturbing me. In the entire Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is the master in art of speaking. If you see, Bhagavad Gita has got in Nectar of Devotion, 64 qualities of Krishna is narrated. One of the quality is he is master in speaking, in the art of speaking. By speaking, he will captivate the hearts of everyone. He knows what words to be used, how it should be, the meter, the tone. Not only to human beings, he will speak in the language of birds, animals, and they all get captivated, attracted. In entire Bhagavad Gita, every preacher should know this. You know how Krishna speaks. Arjuna, this is my opinion. If you want, you do. It's up to you. Asito Devalo Vya. The great sages are speaking like that. This is the seer's opinion. Krishna never pushes. When we preach, after some time we will lose all the calmness, coolness. And sometimes we get so disturbed. Catch a bakra, open his head. We will teach him in 15 minutes what we learned in 15 years. Chaturmas, Ekadashi, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Jagannath, everything. Close is now, it's your problem, go and digest it. You know. So Krishna is speaking so sweetly. In only one shloka, he has changed his tone a little bit. Na srokshyasi vinakshyasi. Atachetva mahankara na srokshyasi. If you don't listen out of ego, you will get destroyed. That is the only shloka. That too, how politely he says. Out of ego, if Arjuna, you don't listen to my word, you will ruin yourself. If that is translated in today's language, that means just listen to me, okay? Do what I say. That's what it means. But how politely, tactically, artfully Krishna speaks. You know? Even Krishna is scolding him, but the whole tone is different. At the end of the whole conversation, Arjuna feels like I should simply do whatever he asks. Right? So, these two had the competition, Bali Maharaj and Indra. The moment Bali Maharaj took the earrings of Indra's mother, now Indra's mother took up that case on herself. Now it is not my son's battle, it is my prestige issue. Then she started following that Payovrata. Then she requested God, you should give me a son who is exactly like you, equal to you. Krishna said, there is no one equal to me, only I have to come. So Krishna came, Lord came, Narayana came as Upendra, Vamana. Anyway, you all know that story. We know that 3 steps Vamandev asked from Maharaj Bali. The whole conversation is so beautiful. It is explained in Dashavatara Stotra. Chalayasi vikramane balimadbhuta vamana padanakani rajanita jana pavana keshavadruta vamana rupa. Chalayasi means chatur, tricky. Krishna's word speaking, the art of speaking is so beautiful. Suddenly when the yajna was going on, Maharaj Bali saw a sun rising from the eastern horizon. But there is already a sun up in the sky. So Bali Maharaj is confused. How can there be two suns? There is one sun already up in the sky, and there is another sun rising from the eastern horizon. Bali Maharaj got so confused. He stopped the Havan, Yajna, and he saw that beautiful sun rose from the eastern horizon and walking. Maharaj Bali was glowing like gold. Sorry, Vaman Dev was glowing like gold, a small dwarf Brahmana. Unknowingly, just seeing Vamana, Maharaj Bali got up from his seat, gave him a high pedestal, Singhasan, made him sit, washed his feet, all that, and said, I'm so honored that you have come here to meet me, to this yajna. We are blessed. What do you want? Then Vaman Dev said, I am a Brahmana. The whole conversation is so sweet. He says, I am a Brahmana. A Brahmana is a person who is always satisfied with what he has. One devotee went and asked Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, can you bless me, give me all that gyan you have got? I have heard if Guru blesses, all that gyan will get transferred. All the latecomers should stand on the bench. Bring your father tomorrow. Okay. Where did I stop? Bring your father. So somebody asked Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, can you give all the knowledge? So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur gave a very beautiful reply. He said, I can't give you free. If I give you free, you don't appreciate it. Okay, if I want to sell this, you can never afford it. If I give you free, you can't appreciate it. If I start selling this, you can't afford to buy this. See, this knowledge, Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, and the explanation given by acharyas like Prabhupada, when we read it is just few pages. Those are not just pages. That personality's 40, 50 years realization and sadhana. Can we fix a value to that? Is it possible to fix a value? Like now I know it is all, book distribution, marathon, Sometimes we keep distributing, selling, gifting, and sometimes so much of argument on the cost of it. Not from the poor people. In our practical experience, I don't know, you may not have that experience of going door to door and distributing. Back at home, we do that daily. We go door to door, devotees go knock at the doors and distribute. The people who argue on the cost are the people who are well off. Poor people, they don't argue much. Sometimes you give that Bhagavad Gita and you say so and such. Some of them They remove their shoe, remove their chappal, and do it on, keep it on their head. And they said, I don't have money. Can I give you tomorrow? Right? And I know one flower selling lady. She was right in front of the temple. Old ladies sit and sell flowers. She said, I don't have money, but I want this book. Right? Can I give you in 2 installments, 3 installments? Then the seller said, okay, you don't have to pay so much. You pay 50% of it. And the flower, that lady said, no, I should not bargain on these kind of books. But rich people sometimes got so much, they say, Krishna spoke this free in Kurukshetra. Why are you charging? Very smart fellow. Sometimes they ask all strange questions, right? So, we can never fix a value because it is Srila Prabhupada's 40 years sadhana and realization. Every simple thing. Like for example, some Prabhu is giving class. Sometimes we have all this, rooster, and sometimes devotees give a class. And sometimes new devotees, they sit and work hard 2-3 days, taking note, listening. So 10 lecture, trying to give 1 lecture, yes or no? Yes. Right? So that much of his sadhana and realization, can we fix a value? So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, if I give you free, you will not appreciate it. If I start charging my gyan, you can never afford it. Because that is my 40-50 years tapasya. So what sometimes the lectures, Prabhupada's books, sometimes sannyasis, when they come and give you some gyan, it is achintya, beyond our understanding. So anyway, Mahabali, he gave 3 steps. Externally, it looks that Vamandev is blessing Indra. But internally, it was the blessings upon Maharaja Bali. Indra got Graha, the planet, whereas Mahabali got Anugraha. So 3 steps. So first Vamandev said, I am a Brahmana. I'm supposed to be completely satisfied with myself. This is one art of keeping ourselves satisfied, peaceful. We should be satisfied with what we have. We can try, but we should not hanker for it. We can try for it, put effort. But if it is not there in the bucket list, you won't get it. So Maharaj Bali was very captivated by the sweet talking of this Brahmin boy. He said, no, I can give you anything. I can give you planets, I can give you gold, I can give you chariot, I can give you, women in marriage, I can give this, that, and all. The second Vamanamurti said, whatever you possess is useless for me. And what I want is not there with you. So Bali Maharaj became even more, how can he say that I don't have something which he wants? What do you want? Tell me. And Vamandev said, no, leave it. Vamandev is actually casting the net, and trapping Maharaj Bali by his words. That's why Krishna speaking is amazing. Then Mahabali decided that I should give something to him and make him satisfied. Then he said, okay, if you're pushing me so much, pressurizing me, insisting, I will take 3 steps from you. That's all. Then Maharaj Bali started laughing and he said, you are childish. I thought you are a great knowledgeable person, realized man, a great Brahmana, but you are just childish. He said, okay, 3 steps are enough. And first step, he measured all the Patal Lokas, all Atala, Vitala, all the, planetary, 7 planetary systems. But for every step, Vamanamurti gave a secret blessings to Maharaj Bali. When he took all the 7 lower planets, Maharaj Bali Vamanamurti parallelly gave him a blessing. I am taking this from you, but this is nothing. I am creating a planet called Sutala, which is thousands times greater than Spataloka. Parallelly, he gave a blessing. And the second step, he took the 7 upper planetary systems. To that parallelly, he gave another blessing. If at all you are taking birth again in this material world, you are the next Indra. So there is no loss for you. You gave up your kingdom, right? But you are getting Sutala. And next life you will become Indra. And where did Vamandev place his third step? On Bali's head. And Vamanamurti said, as long as you be in this material world, I will be your doorkeeper at Sutala. For 3 steps, he gave 3 blessings secretly to. So that's why Acharyas say, Indra got just the planets. But all the blessings who got? Maharaj Bali. He got Graha and Maharaj Bali got. So don't compare yourself with material people. They are just getting Grahas. A devotee gets Anugraha. Externally, there could be challenges in life. But Lord is always with him. And Krishna's, the art of speaking and taking devotees into confidence is amazing. In one of Prabhupadaji's Leela, very interesting thing. Prabhupadaji went to a temple, and it's a new temple flourishing nicely, but there was no yatra leader, temple president, who's supposed to take the responsibility. So devotees suggested a person's name that he can be the yatra leader because he's very talented, capable, he's the right man, qualified person. They all suggested, and Prabhupada also felt right. Tomorrow let's have a meeting and give him the responsibility. The news reached the devotee, He got so scared. He doesn't want to take the responsibility. He thought it is like the crown of Jesus. Jesus had a crown, right? The crown of thorns. Sometimes devotees don't know why I am not given that position, leadership. Sometimes it's too heavy. So the devotee was very intelligent. Sometimes devotees are like that, like they play table tennis. They're so expert. They know how to avoid seva. The moment it comes, they'll play so nicely, send it back. So this devotee was whole night, he was preparing. Tomorrow Prabhupada is going to call me and he's going to tell me that I should become the temple president. He was mentally perfectly planned. I will say, I will not do this. I will do this. I will not do it. I'll present so nicely. He was all prepared. The next day, the meeting, devotees were there. He went and bowed in front of Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, so are you ready to take sannyas? He was like, that was shock of his life. He was expecting some other question paper. He was expecting that Prabhupada will tell him to become temple president. It was like, his heart came out of his mouth and went inside. So scared he was. He's shocked. He said, Prabhupada, I just got married. I got a wife, I got a baby, and we both are rendering service, and our teamwork is amazing. We are producing so much of results. He couldn't digest that fact. He was going on, Prabhupada, please, I can't do that. What will happen to my wife, and my baby is so small. He was almost in tears. He said, Prabhupada, I will do anything else but not this. Prabhupada said, become temple president. He said, done. See, we are not dealing with some normal, your building's Harrison manager. We are dealing with Vaishnavas, Krishna. It's a whole different line. We cannot use our material intelligence with all these things. We should never compare. What exactly is Krishna's blessings? What is his punishment? We can't make out. In Mahabharata, there's another one beautiful small story. Krishna and Arjuna, good friends. And they were going, one day they started talking, chit-chatting, and sometimes you meet good friends, And Mahabharata says friendships are in different category, Bandhu, Mitra, Sakha, Suhrit. 4 levels of friendship. Bandhu, Mitra, Sakha, and Suhrit. And Krishna uses all the terms with Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita. Bhakto sime sakha cheti. He calls Arjuna Sakha, he calls Arjuna Suhrit, he uses all the words. You are my best friend. And these 2 friends keep talking and talking, and they just went in the jungle for a very long time. They drove, and suddenly Arjuna said, oh, we came so far and I'm hungry, what to do? And they were searching for the deepest of the jungle, nothing was there. There was an old lady and her hut, hermitage. So they went there. Such a poor lady, she doesn't have anything. She had only 1 cow. She became so happy seeing Krishna and Arjuna, she milked the cow and gave them 2 pots of milk. They drank, and it was like one of the best milk. Arjuna was super happy. So they were driving back. Arjuna asked Krishna, what a great seva she has done. Krishna said, of course, wonderful seva. And we were so thirsty, and the milk was like nectarian. Krishna said, yes. And I am sure definitely you would have given some blessings to her. Krishna said, yes. What is that blessing? Krishna said, I blessed that the cows should die immediately. The cows should die immediately. So Arjuna said, that's not fair. She helped us in the jungle. Without that, we would be starving. How, Krishna, how could you do that? So every one of us is having the same thought, how Krishna can do that. Krishna said, that is the only attachment she had in this material world. If that attachment is chopped, she will go back to Vaikuntha. We don't even know what is Krishna's blessings and, the words, the dealing of Krishna. It's all completely a different level. We won't understand. So again, back to square one. The topic today was, I am responsible for all my belongings. I am responsible to protect this thing, not to break this thing, not to lose it. If I own a car, it is my responsibility to maintain the engine, put petrol, make the car proper, maintain it. If I have a family, it is my responsibility to protect my wife, children, everything. In the same way, my mind, I am solely responsible to keep my mind out of depression, anxiety, worriedness, everything. If I don't know how to do it, then I'm a failure in this material world. Okay? And that is closely connected with the dharma. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Dharma, dharayate iti dharma. Dharma means one which holds everything together. That's why Mother Earth has got the name Dharani, because very patiently she is tolerating sinners, devotees, everyone. She just holds them. So what is dharma? So once even Dharmaraj got confused to know what is dharma. Once Lord was dividing all the responsibilities, he gave Saraswati the department of knowledge, Lakshmi, wealth, everything. But Dharmaraj, such a wonderful Vaishnava, one among the 12 Mahajanas, but he was a ISKCON devotee. He came late for the program. All the departments were allotted. Somebody took knowledge, somebody took wealth, somebody took health, somebody, all that. Only 2 departments were left out. One department is to handle ghost, goblin, bhuta, preta, pishachas. Nobody was ready to take up the department. Who took the department? Shivaji took the department. Amazing seva. Who will do that? You cannot manage these people. So now one department is left, and that is karma. Karma is like very hot. You handle it, you make one mistake, it's going to slap us back. So none of the devatas, demigods, were ready to take up this department, karma. Unfortunately, he came late for the meeting. Who came late? Yamara. Such a wonderful Vaishnava. He never hurts anybody. He never speaks in such a hurting manner. So soft, so polite, so beautiful, like all of us. He has never hurted anybody in his entire life. Who? Yamaraj, Dharmaraj. So he walked in and Bhagwan asked him, are you ready to take up a seva? He very politely, whatever you give, I will do it. They gave him the department of karma. He got so scared. Lord, how will I handle this? This is not an easy thing. You have to fry somebody in an oil pan and put, if you get a banker, you have to stitch him in a sewing machine. All kinds of 27 or 24 listers there in Puranas. You have to do all that, cook them, fry them. Amazing, huh? Garuda Puran says. We all know we have two bodies, right? Stula, gross and subtle. The moment I die, I give away the gross body. The moment I enter hell, I get a third body called Yatana Sharira. Body meant for pain. What an amazing arrangement. If somebody kills someone, you will be hanged. Capital punishment will be given. If I murder someone, I will be hung. Capital punishment will be given. What if I have killed 20 people? Can the government hang me 20 times? So again, the punishment is same. But that's different with Yamaraj. They will hang you 20 times. So the third body is called Yatana Sharira. The body meant to experience pain. So if they break the finger, the fingers will not be broken. You will experience the pain as if the fingers were broken. You got it? So they can break your finger 20 times. Nothing will happen. Only pain will be experienced. Yogeshwara Akila Guru Bhagavan Namaste. We do cheating. Krishna has taken PhD in cheating. Nobody can do anything, play around with him. So Dharmaraj walked in and he said, my lord, how will I handle this department? This is so scary. Krishna said, don't worry. Don't worry. You take up the department. Even me, I will not interfere in your judgment. You are free to do. You do whatever. You are the boss. You are the master of karma. You can decide whom should be cooked in which oil. You can decide everything. But if somebody is wearing kanti mala, little bit of tilaka, taking japamala and every day and sleeping, leave them alone. Rest of them and all you catch and take. Those who have got kanti mala, tilaka, holding japamala and sleeping every day, just leave them. Rest of them you punish. So he entered his court, that is in Patal. As he enters his court, his hair and all turned into copper color, reddish eyes. He assumed the form of Yama. So he has two forms, Dharmaraj, Yamaraj. Dharmaraj is very polite, one among the 12 Mahajanas, soft-spoken, very gentle, such a nice person. When he wears his uniform and gets to the court, entirely a different person. He is Yamaraj. Just by the sight of his presence, people will get so scared. And he has got two assistants, Kala, Mrityu. One is time, another is death. He has got two assistants. Then Dharmaraj started practicing. He started his seva. Till what time I can go? 8:15. So we'll continue this tomorrow. By that? Huh?
We have time.
8:15. It's okay?
8:30 we can go at 30.
30. Okay. So where did I stop? Maybe people getting bored, feeling restless. Okay, where did I stop? Yeah. So Krishna told Yamaraj, I will not interfere. You are the master. You are this thing. And he was performing his seva. And one day, some thief stole, an ornament of a princess who was bathing in a pond. They took her jewelry and the thieves ran. Soldiers were behind them. So the thieves did not know. They got so scared they may get caught by the soldiers. So they threw the jewelry into the hermitage ashram of a rishi, Mandavya Rishi. A poor innocent man was sitting and meditating there. They took the jewelry and threw it in his ashram. Soldiers came and caught this rishi and went. The king said, you should be ashamed of yourself. Wearing a clothes of a monk, a rishi, and stealing. Mandavya said, I never stole anything. I have not taken. King said, nothing doing. They gave him capital punishment, made him sit on a huge nail. In those days, that's how the punishments were. The sage was taken and put on a huge nail. The nail just pierced him through his body and he went to hell. Mandavya Rishi got so angry, caught the collar of Yamaraj. How dare you punish me? I have not done anything wrong in my life. How many of you were blamed for those mistakes which you have not done in life? Only one person. Only two? Sure, that's all? Yeah, slowly the hands are coming. It happens in life. Many times we are blamed for things which we have not done. Never feel bad. Like you are in India, you are walking in the street. Suppose a truck comes and hits you in the front, you should feel sorry. Because you saw the truck, you could have moved this way, that way. Imagine you are walking. A truck comes and hits you on the back. Is it your mistake? No. We should be worried of those mistakes which we are responsible for. Those mistakes which are pushed upon you, just take it. It is some influence of providence, will of providence, some reaction of karma. Just keep quiet. That punishment will turn into a jewel. You should never be upset. So, Mandavya said, I did not do anything wrong. Then Dharmaraj said, no. You know why you got this punishment? When you were a 5-year-old boy, you used to catch all the grasshoppers and butterflies. When you were a kid, pluck their wings. With a needle you used to tie them. I'm sure many of you have done, in your younger. Like the children play with the butterflies, right? With all the color. After 5 minutes, the feathers will be in their hand and the butterfly will die. I still remember some 10, 15 years back in India, they were selling this color chicks, chickens, 1 rupee, 2 rupee. You remember that? Just that hatches out of the egg. They take the chicken and dip it in the dyes, in the color. Have you seen that color? Yeah. They were selling it for 1 rupee, 2 rupee. Cheapest toy a parent can get for the children. They'll buy 10, 15. Within 2 days, the kid will kill them. That's all. We have done all sorts of things. Right? So Dharmaraj said, Mandavya, when you were 5-year-old, you were killing the grasshoppers. Mandavya said, I can't agree with this argument. Because I was just 5-year-old boy. I was not aware of life and death and soul, everything. How can you expect a 5-year-old boy to behave like that? Then Dharmaraj also did not leave. He said, whether you are 5 or 50, karma is same for everyone. If a 5-year-old baby goes and puts the finger inside the fire, will the fire keep quiet? Fire will burn. Karma is same. Mandavya said, I will not agree with this argument. So I curse you. You go to the material world, take birth as a human being, then only you will understand what it is. Dharmaraj thought, what is this confusion now? I did my duty properly, dharmically. I did not take sides. Look at me, I am cursed. He went to Krishna and said, my Lord, what is this from? You only said I can do whatever I want. Look at me, now I am cursed. Then Krishna explained a beautiful topic, what is dharma, which we all should know, what is dharma. Because Dharmaraj asked, you are confusing, my lord. Krishna said, how I am confusing? In what way I am confusing? So, Dharmaraj told Krishna, in Bhagavad Gita, some places you have said, you can worship demigods. I am sanctioning through demigods. I am the power of demigods. I bless you through demigods. But in some other chapter, Krishna, you have told, don't worship demigods, only less intelligent people will worship them. What a confusion. One place you are supporting the statement of worshipping the demigods, and second place you are selling only less intelligent people will worship demigods. Which one I should follow? In Bhagavad Gita, some other place Krishna is saying, Vedanta Krit Vedaviti, I am Vedas. I am the person known to be through the Vedas. I am the writer of Veda. I am the author of Vedas, everything. In another shloka, Krishna is telling, Yam imam pushpitam vacham. Vedas are flowery language, don't follow. A reader will go completely crazy. I am sure if we read Bhagavad Gita without Prabhupadaji's explanation, without Acharya's explanation, what will happen? We will grow a long beard and one side bag. You know, if you go to European countries, it is called monk's bag. I just came to know the name of that bag is monk. You know that side bag, that big bag? You will have that bag and long beard. Prabhuji, how are you? What sukha, what dukkha? What? You have seen people speaking like that? Yeah, completely strange. You come to Kerala, we have hundreds of them. Every street you will find one. You know, they will never answer you straight pinpoint. Prabhuji, have you taken lunch? If not, will you give me? That will be there. You should say either I have taken or not, right? If not, will you give me? And some people, Prabhuji, have you taken lunch? Who cares about me? Who bothers about me? They will never answer. These are all crazy spiritual people, right? So Dharmaraj said, Krishna, you are very confusing. You said you should worship devatas. Some place you are saying no. You should say like follow Veda. You say no. What it is, right? Then the whole narration of Dharmaraj starts. What is really Dharma? It's very confusing, right? So the conclusion is Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Whatever Krishna says is Dharma. Suddenly if Krishna appears here and says, my dear Kanaiyyadesh devotees, today is not Thursday, today is Monday and this is afternoon 2 o'clock. We should say, okay Krishna, this is. Some intelligent devotee will say, no, the clock shows it is 8:20. How can this be 2 p.m.? Whatever Krishna says is Dharma. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Whatever words come out of the mouth of Krishna, that becomes Dharma. And if somebody blindly follows what Krishna says, then there is no problem in life. Like Yudhishthira Maharaja, he has not spoken a single lie in his entire life, like all of us. Not spoken a single lie. Is there anyone like that? Okay, any devotee who had not spoken a lie today on this particular day. Now it's like 8:20 from morning. Not sure, huh? One day. Today you have not anybody there? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Others are not sure because I keep speaking every day so many lies, I don't know. So because Dharmaraj had never spoken a lie in his entire life, his chariot is above the, 6 inches above the ground, never touches. But for the first time, Krishna told Dharmaraj, Yudhishthira, go and say that Ashwatthama is dead. But Ashwatthama is alive. So that's a lie. How will I speak a lie? And Krishna is asking me to speak a lie. And his name is Param Satya, absolute truth. How can he ask me to speak a lie? What will happen to my tapas the entire life? I have never spoken a lie. So he was hesitating. Was that right or wrong? He was hesitating. If you see from the moral side, moral point of view, what he did was perfectly right. Even when the Lord says he is not speaking a lie. So when you speak to moral people, they'll say, Yudhishthira is right. Why Krishna is asking him to speak a lie? Look at him, even he did not speak a lie, even after God asked him. He's a great man. That's what the moral people will say. Devotees know, we know, whatever Krishna says. Suddenly Krishna comes and says, Patran Pushpam Chicken Toyam, we will all take chicken. What's our problem? He said, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, we are following. What if he changes the shloka and says Chicken Toyam? Whatever Krishna says, no problem. And if senior devotees eat, we will happily eat 10 plates. No problem. Devotees think in an entirely different way. And they think in a different way. Yudhishthira was hesitating. How will I speak a lie? And Krishna is asking me to speak a lie. He was hesitating so much. Then Krishna told Bhima, don't trouble him. Okay, you do one thing. There is an elephant by the name Ashwatthama. Bhima asked, which one? That one? Yeah. You just go and kill him. He went, boom. He never asked a question. He did exactly what Krishna wanted. Okay, boom, he killed the elephant. Now, Yudhishthira, you say Ashwatthama is dead. Still, he made a little correction. Yudhishthira said, Ashwatthama, the elephant, dead. He pronounced the elephant. What happened? Boom, the chariot landed. It never took off after that. Whereas Bhima simply listens. Krishna says, get up, he'll get up. Sit down, sit down. Today is Wednesday, okay, Wednesday. This is morning 6 o'clock, okay, 6 o'clock. He'll simply obey. And what happened? Suddenly, Ashwatthama sent Narayana Astra during the battle. Arjuna said, my Lord, this is the greatest cheating. You are on my side. And in the back door, you gave Narayana Astra to him. You are the master of Narayana Astra. And you are all the time with me. When did you give this weapon to him? Ashwatthama Bhagavan said, no, don't worry about it. That all happened much before this. So what will I do? Ashwatthama sent his Narayana Astra. And the Narayana Astra is coming. And Pandavas don't have a weapon to counteract that particular weapon. Because that's Lord himself. They don't have an equal weapon. And Pandavas were in fire. The fire caught them. There was flames up to their knees. Arjuna, Yudhishthira, Nakula, Sakadeva, the whole army, the horses, the chariot, there's fire. And Bhima was standing far away and screaming, okay, even though you have Narayana Astra, hey Ashwatthama, I am not scared. Baba, I was stalking and fighting and fighting. Then Arjuna said, Bhima is going ahead, what to do? We don't have a weapon to counteract. Krishna said, don't worry. What you will do if Narayana comes in front of you? Said, he'll bow down. You just bow down, the weapon will just leave you. That's all? Yeah, that's all. So Arjuna said, my dear Bhima, bow down. All my soldiers, my brothers, you bow down. So they all bow down and nothing happened to them. But Bhima is standing quite far and he couldn't hear what Arjuna is saying. He's going on and Arjuna is screaming, stupid Bhima, bow down. He's not bowing down. Suddenly Krishna turned back. The chariot is empty. Sorry, Arjuna turned back. Chariot is empty. Krishna is not there. Arjuna, at the right time you left me, my Lord. Where did you go? At the right moment you left me, abandoned me. And Arjuna saw Krishna running the battlefield, jumping over the bodies and the horses and chariots. There were heaps of legs and thighs, broken bodies and dead body, corpses, and river of blood, and vultures were eating on the dead bodies. Krishna is jumping and crossing and ran towards Bhima. All the Pandavas and the whole army is looking there. Krishna's, the helmet flew in the air, his upper garment, Krishna's running and pulled Bhima from the chariot, caught his neck and made him bow down. Then Yudhishthira is seeing the whole scene and thinking, why Krishna did not take that independence to walk into my life and control me? When I said I won't speak a lie, when I was playing dice, He always waited. But in Bhima's life, Krishna went, entered his life, took the independence, caught his neck, made him bow down. Krishna could have walked inside that arena, held my hand and said, don't play the dice. Or instead of Duryodhana, Shakuni is playing, no, you go away, I will sit and play instead of you. Krishna never took that independence in my life. Why? Yudhishthira surrendered to morals than to Krishna. First to the morals. Whereas Bhima, there is no moral, nothing. Whatever Lord says, that's it. I will follow. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavad pranitam. Simply follow what Dharma says. Chant Hare Krishna, eat up to your neck. So, life is successful. Right? Thank you very much, Hare Krishna. So tomorrow we will be explaining more on this Dharma point. Is this discussion useful? Yes. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Any questions if they have?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I'm sorry. Sorry to ask you. If it is wrong, forgive me. There is a, in the Mahabharata, actually Bhima married Hidimba before Yudhishthira. Actually, in our culture, the eldermost brother should marry first. After that, one by one. But Hidimba, Bhima married Hidimba. Is that related? Means is.
I don't know. What I understood is, they were in jungle, and in jungle they already married Draupadi. Okay, so Draupadi was the first wife. So they all had equal share, the Pandavas. And in the jungle only Bhima meets Hidim, that lady, that demonic lady, and they get married. But that was later. As per Mahabharata, I understand the first wife was Draupadi only. Then another thing is, that lady Hidimbi or Hidimba, Hidimbi, her marriage is not considered as a Vedic marriage. It's a Rakshasiya Vivaha. See, marriages, there is Brahminical marriage, then there is Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Rakshasiya. Only in Brahminical marriage, they check horoscope. You understand? The five type of weddings, only in the Brahminical marriage, they check horoscope. Because I want my wife throughout in this life's journey, and she wants me in the entire life journey. Because once I cannot perform a Havan alone, that Havan will become incomplete. Because in Treta Yuga, the method of understanding, in the previous Yugas, Havan, Kriya Yadhyayatum Vishnu, what happens? Every day morning, Grahasthas will sit at home and do Havan. And at the end of the Havan, ting, Krishna appears. Oh, my dear devotee, what do you want? That's how it is. Like we go to temple and take darshan. In Satya Yuga, devotees will sit together, do Havan, and finally after the Swaha, Krishna comes out of the fire. They meet Krishna face to face. So it's so powerful. So the yajna is incomplete if they don't have wife. In Ramayana, Rama made a wife, a lady out of herbs, and conducted yajna. So a Brahmana wants wife in his entire life. So they check horoscope compatibility. Only in Brahmana Vivaha, they check compatibility. In Kshatriya, the whole story is different. The lady feels, if I live with the man, the soldier, the army, the powerful king, the prince, even for one day, I will be carrying a great baby in my womb. That's it. Krishna never checked horoscope and kidnapped Rukmini. Arjuna never checked horoscope and kidnapped Shubhadra. Ram did not check horoscope and married Janaki. Kshatriyas don't. Because the lady, the moment she marries a king, it's already written, she understands he may die at any battle. I am not expecting my husband to be with me the entire life because he's a Kshatriya. He'll go for war. He may die in the war, but I am not worried. I will have the babies by him and they will protect the entire world. This is Kshatriya Vivaha. Whole thing is different. Brahmana Vivaha is completely different. Then comes Vaishya Vivaha. How much you will give me? How much I'll get? Let me marry your daughter. How much you will give me? That's all. So the marriage on the basis of money is Vaishya Vivaha. The marriage on the basis of infactual attraction or some kind of momentary attraction or some kind of lust, some kind of momentary things, that is Shudra Vivaha. Then kidnapping somebody, forcefully doing Rakshasiya Vivaha. So what kind of vivahas happen in Kali Yuga now? Brahminical or Kshatriya or Vaishya? Yeah, either some attraction or some based on some money. We don't have real proper Brahmin. That's why in Kali Yuga Vedic things are not. You cannot apply the whole thing. Sometimes devotees ask this question: Prabhuji, we checked horoscope. Prabhuji, we went to Mayapur. Did this thing, that. Why this broke? That's all. You are the key. We cannot blame on. Things will not happen in Kali Yuga. First of all, we should find out who I am. I'm a Brahmana or Kshatriya or Vaishya or Shudra. What? Thank you for the good question, Prabhu. Very nice question. Okay. Yes, Mother.
We were listening the entire class in the car. So
No. You have to bring your father tomorrow.
Okay. So you were mentioning about one sloka where Krishna tells explicitly, you better listen to my words or you will have to fall down.
Yeah.
So what is that particular sloka?
Atachetvam ahankara na srokshyasi. Somebody give the number.
1859.
Prabhu?
1859.
1859. That is the only place Krishna is using a little strong words. Otherwise, very polite he was. So it is like equivalent to saying, like, just listen to me. That's all. But he puts in a very nice way. You can try this at home. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
So thank you so much for enlightening all of us on this wonderful evening. And we learned such a wonderful thing from these two lines of what Prabhu mentioned at the beginning. One line from Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, verse number 66, and one from Srimad Bhagavatam, which is 6.3.19, about the Sakshat, Bhagavatu Sakshat Bhagavatu. And so many wonderful pastimes we learned from different Puranas, different stories all together. So it's always our pleasure, Prabhu, to hear from you, and we learn so much actually. So very, very grateful to you. All together we'll express our gratitude to Prabhu by permission for you.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
And now we'll take this, our journey will continue tomorrow. Tomorrow we have 3 sessions.